Okay, we get spicy.
Last of Us talk. We talk about the episode, and then when we get to the end, we can ask the big question.
Okay, so
how it start again? I always need to remember how.
That's how I be feeling. We should have watched the recap before we started the episode.
I know it's the.
But no, they go out, they traveling.
So basically, they find the hospital. They get jumped. They having a good time. They done had a heart-to-heart talking, had conversation.
Oh yeah. Cause
like they really they touching each other on a deep level.
Nah, Ellie cold at first because last episode she just had to do the thing with the little, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Saint dude like yaga.
She cold blooded.
So she still kind of what's that? And Joel ass he like hey Ellie, hey Ellie, you wanna laugh? You're like, man, I just killed a nigga. I ain't trying to laugh at you right now, nigga.
I got face on my face.
And so they vibe. And so they doing doing their little thing. They traveling still. They get to a point where he like, hey, look, we ain't gotta go. You know what I'm saying? We can go back over there where my brother stay. You know what I'm saying? With the ice and all the shit, and we go live happy like. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta finish like. She was like, no, we have to finish it. We must finish it, Daddy. He was like, you know what I'm saying? But you sure? Like, she was like, no.
All of this has to be for something.
Yeah, she needed.
I killed that nigga for a reason.
Yeah, because he tried to. But yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
that's why I would have fucking rationalized that. But you know, whatever you think. No, but I think was really bugging her little bro.
The little homie with the dad.
Yeah, she tried to say that she tried to say. So it's like that's what's really bothering her because she wanna know if she can say niggas. So cool. Bada bing bam boom. They get to a place and somebody get knocked out. They get, you know what I'm saying? They happy and sitting in the smoke bomb. Boom. Now they over there in place. My nigga Joe wake up like, hey bro, where my daughter at, fam? Like I was bonding with her. We were just smiling and shit. Where my daughter, cuz.
And so about Wingstop.
He was like, see, yesterday I didn't have time because I was with my daughter though. But see, cause today I got time, cuz. Where she at? She was on the gurney and shit. Then the black chick from the first episode, she was like, look,
Marlene.
Joe. Marlene, yeah, don't be racist. But she was like, look, Joe, we're gonna have to tell you, you know what I'm saying? She's safe. Nobody touched her.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, what you mean? Yeah. She ain't say that. So he was like, so look, the cordyceps thing, she immune, blah, blah, blah. He was like, all right, cool. I hear you, kinfolk. I hear you. But is you just taking blood or like last time I checked, cordyceps grew in the brain? She was like, yeah, they do. He was like, oh, you didn't say last. You know what I'm saying? So, get her back so we can go because we ain't finna have that shit. And she was like, won't let you do that, but we'll put you out to the outskirts with your pack and you can go home.
The fuck you will.
And he say, a word?
Okay, big.
All right, man, let's go. And so as he going, they take a little stoppy stop. See, we didn't realize why he was stopping, but he was stopping because he could look at the pediatric thing on the wall. He was like, oh, they in level 6. Well, see, he was on level 1. And that's like an allegory for like in the game, you know what I'm saying? On that level, you start off here and then you end up here. And see, it was so melancholy. That nigga went in that bitch and he offed everybody.
Everybody. John Wick style nigga.
Man, say, look,
it was not a
he was reloading, upgrading guns, all that shit, mid-game. He was doing it. Now, you get past
No
that.
revives.
No revives. You get past that. What was next? Oh, boom.
Oh, when you pop into the doctor's office.
He pops into the doctor's office. And that man, the doctor say, stay back. I'm not gonna let you take her. And that nigga say, bang. I ain't worried about you. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga ain't worried about that.
And so the other ones, he was like, let her go. I don't know if he ended up shooting the other ones, but I know in the games, a lot of you badass, you evil motherfuckers, y'all killed them when you didn't have to. You did not have to kill them other nurses. You just had to kill the dude with the little scissor thingy, whatever the fuck. The word escaped me, but you know what the fuck he had. So yeah, y'all killed the nurses. You evil. Anyways, Joel went up and he got her. And they dipped. He get to Marlene. Marlene say, stop, Joel. It's not worth it. She wouldn't want to think about the children. He was like, I am, bitch, mine. Bang! He ain't give a fuck. Off the ass. You know what I'm saying? So
Mama say Joe win Rambo 2.
Rambo 2.
Not one, but 2.
And I ain't gonna lie, Rambo ain't got shit on what Joe's doing, cause that nigga Joe say, you talk about my daughter? That's one of them motherfuckers. So now, we get to the end of that bitch.
Heart. Straight up.
So don't say that nigga know he have no heart on you, you know what I'm saying? Because
Daddy of the year,
Putting on
Daddy of the year.
That is fact though. That's how the Texas niggas move. But So yeah, now they in the car. The way they shot that shit was kind of cold.
Yeah.
Cause they had it when. Now I know I gave y'all the spoilers. Sorry, but fuck you here. We told y'all. When he got to Marlene and she was fucking like they had the question. And they kind of framed it as if he could have either gave her back, like he gave Ellie
They
back
didn't
and
show
shit.
us what the option was.
And my nigga even shook his head a little bit too, like he in the car. They showed that nigga, he was like. And then they cut to that bitch in the back. Then they see little Ellie in the background. I'm like, oh, they off that bitch.
I was like, bro, he about to off this bitch.
I was like,
So
no.
y'all didn't watch the end of the game.
I mean, like I knew it, but not really.
Okay, me neither.
So it's like I know it, but I ain't know it. So and I thought they would like switch some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm fuck it. But I was like, oh, he killed the motherfucker. So then they get to the fucking point where Ellie and Joel, they in that motherfucker. She like, he telling her the shit. Ellie, she don't watch Poker Face recently. I don't know how, cause they ain't got TV or something. But everything Joel was saying, she was like, bullshit. That nigga, if you don't know, go watch Poker Face. That's a good ass show. But anyways, that nigga was like, you know what I'm saying? They had multiple people with cures. Nigga, you a lying ass.
I mean, he really made up a whole story.
A whole story. Hey, he had hours to think of that shit. He was plotting that shit.
I mean, that motherfucker.
Then did she say, are you lying to me?
Man,
It's the truth.
swear.
He say, it's the truth. Or whatever the fuck he said. Either way, he lied, saying it was the truth. And that hurt me to my stomach. Cause that just make me feel bad. Why, nigga, stop lying. Just tell the truth. Your little heart couldn't take it and she died.
You ain't got a lot of people.
Like, man, she would've understood, I think.
I don't think so.
I think after they little heart to heart and her with Riley and her how she feel about Riley and this, that, and the other, and her realizing that him opening up and admitting that the person that missed shooting at himself was him, you know what I'm saying? I think after all of that, I figured he would just kept it a bean like, look fam, we gotta figure out another way for them just cutting your brain open. I think if he would have gave it a little bit more, you know, but his circumstances wasn't the best.
I think maybe he would have killed everybody.
Nah,
then he probably would have had an argument to tell her.
Let's
Like, hey,
let's ask the question then. Did Joe do the right thing?
as a parent, I agree with what he did. Oh, and I know they're selfish, but that's just
They
true.
put
They're
him,
selfish.
look, they put him in a fucked up situation.
They put him in the fucking. They didn't
Because
even give him
what was we
the
saying?
chance. Like, why the fuck are y'all gonna kill her off top?
What
You're
was
not
we
even
saying?
gonna do no X-rays, nigga. You
Not
just
even
gonna
that. They didn't even let her
make-
tell Joel that it was
Right.
her choice. You see what I'm saying? Even if she did choose it off screen, like say she said, all right, I'm with it. She didn't get to tell Joel that. And they just let him, that nigga sulk and whatever the fuck. And Marlene, your bitch ass can say, for whatever reason, that you thought it was for the greater good, that you put her straight on the table without letting the nigga that traveled the motherfucker, but then you
But
never
she
fucked
came
her.
out this way. She already knew that she was here to help with the cure. Like, how do you know she wouldn't have agreed to it? Like, you're not even gonna give her the option. Like, she knew that she was coming to help y'all.
But I think all that shit could have been avoided if they just let Joel talk to Ellie.
That's what I'm saying.
They didn't do none of that shit.
They didn't do this right at all.
And I hear y'all on that, but at the same time,
They looking at it like this is one kid.
Joel knew though.
He ain't know
Joel,
no
Yeah, that was
killer.
cut in the brain.
I'm talking about, but he knew where they was going.
Like
he knew who he was taking her to.
He thought they was gonna take a
So
little
no,
blood,
Yeah.
do a little test,
it.
That nigga,
make a little love,
That's it.
get down tonight. That's what the fuck he thought was going to happen.
He had no. He she was cargo, like he said.
At first.
Yeah.
At first,
And then my
things
nigga,
change.
exactly.
So?
Exactly.
Things
No. Business, nigga. We had an agreement with that nigga. You man of your word. You was supposed to go handle business and fucking do something. And
You said you was
he
doing
didn't go,
Texas
and he didn't get. He went. Bro, Joel is a cold nigga. How you gonna wait till you get there to make that decision?
He
He
tried not
didn't
to.
wait till he get there. He tried to take her back
They
to
jumped
Tommy
him.
and them.
They put him in an unfuckwittable position. You can't put a fucking lion to back against the wall and not expect that bitch to bite. You smoke gas me, and the next thing I
Okay.
know, she on the table
Okay,
getting
but
cut.
no, but this nigga need to make up his motherfucking mind because we just saw for like the last 6 fucking episodes he been trying to get her ass to go the other fucking way.
Well, no, for 2 of them, he was knocked out cold.
I'm exaggerating, nigga, smart ass. But you know what I'm saying though?
Nah,
He like multiple instances.
yeah.
He tried to like
tried to let it
separate
go.
and go the other way. So it's kind of like I get it for the story purposes of that moment of him finally being like, nah, fuck that. I'm keeping her. I'm not like we at that moment right there. That was him. What we saw was him it ain't no longer a question on whether she going her separate way or ride with him. She's riding with him no matter what after that. But before that, he was constantly trying to get her to either stay over here or let's go our separate way and do this and do that. Okay, so while I agree they did put him in a fucked up situation, at the same time as a grown man, bro, you gotta make your fucking mind up on what you talking about.
They didn't give him a chance to make his mind up.
I know he had that whole time to make his mind up.
No, they fucked him over. The goal was to possibly make some type of cure.
Right.
He was full intended on all of that. Take some blood. Do some tests. Do all that shit. Why the fuck y'all gotta kill her the first day we get here, nigga?
Okay, but hold on. But you cannot let this nigga off the hook for being flip-floppy the whole trip.
But the reason why we can is because we saw that, but the people at the fucking hospital didn't see that.
Marlene knows too.
But no, she knows that he must feel something for her because what he just said, giving the knife to him.
Yeah.
So she knows there's a bond that was
the
formed.
nigga just traveled all the way across the country from Sunday to
and she was like, you don't do this type of stuff. Like, I already know it has to be something between y'all. Like, there has to be some kind of connection. So they didn't even they went about that wrong. He was, I mean, hey.
Like, nah, they
backed him into a corner.
They did everything they were supposed to because there's no right answer. That's the thing.
That's true.
That's what's fucked up.
Because if I was
Frida in the building,
but what Marvin say just above that when he say what we think about her giving him the fucking thing? I think it's fucked up.
What do y'all think about Marlene giving Joel Ellie's knife?
That's what put the bullet in her, you stupid ass motherfucker. Cause he probably would have been alright. He probably emotionally wouldn't have been thinking too much about it because he would have thought she would have lived, see? Because you would have kept the knife, and that means she would have had to keep the knife because she's still alive. But you gave him the knife, letting him know that you planned on offing her. So now I know.
But also in the heat of the moment, especially if you look at symbolism in movies, most of the time when they give you something that the other person owns, that tells them that they gone already.
They already did.
So even fucking better, nigga. You killed her while I was asleep.
Alright, hold on.
I was asleep.
But even then, we look at it from just taking everything into consideration on knowing what Ellie wanted as well, though. Did Joel do the right thing, though?
Yep. Because kids don't know what the fuck they want. Kids are like fans.
I can't say he did the right thing. I'm going to say he did what he felt like he needed to.
I feel, but that's
not. Because there's no guarantee that they was going to make a fucking cure. There's no guarantee that they was going to make a cure. So you
the chances were a whole lot better doing that than doing what the fuck. Joel ain't no fucking doctor. What the fuck
does he know? That's what I'm saying. I will say he already killed everybody.
Yeah, exactly. But he didn't have to do that. And also, how do we, not only do we know if there's more doctors out there? And two, how are we going to, what if you come across some Russian doctors? You about to trust Vladimir Putin's doctor?
That's why I see why he does it, but he didn't have to kill everybody.
He's done looking for a cure. Death is inevitable. Let's live
our
life
at this point,
happiness
that's
with
what
me and my fucking daughter until we go, nigga. We can survive the last
and
of
fuck
us,
humanity.
Nigga. Fuck the rest of these.
But just like he wanted Ellie's fucking answer to be like, no, this was my choice, nigga. Just like she had a choice every other day, and you gotta give her the chance.
She can have a choice when she 18 and under her own damn house. Goddamn.
Nah, for real.
Hell nah. Joe. And I'm not trying to Skip Bayless and Stephen A. that bitch. I really do feel like Joe fucked up because I feel like he was flip floppy with his emotions the whole way. You know what I'm saying? He went through it the whole way. Yeah, and I understand that like
things change.
But I
from Texas, bro. You know how we niggas is from Texas.
Things change, bro. Yep. You can start. That's just like you messing with a girl on the low, and she on sneaky link, and nigga.
That bitch can't say the word, Craig.
All I know
that bitch can't say the word, Craig.
He gave Grogu a choice. Grogu came back. All I'm saying is he knew. He gave Ellie the choice.
So you telling me?
Hold up.
Fuck that. If you looking at somebody like your daughter.
Y'all, let's say, I'm about to put y'all in a fucked up position.
Okay.
I am sorry for what I'm about to say.
I'm ready.
I am so sorry, y'all.
You talking to me practicality.
Yeah, please don't swing, y'all. Please don't swing. All right, let's say, and I'm talking your moms, your kids, brothers and sisters. Let's say y'all at the house, right? Y'all all together under one roof, and y'all watching Joel and Ellie, you know what I'm saying, like go through, make they just like how they used to videotape with the World War and shit like that and have it on TV to where you can just turn it on and see what the fuck going on. Yeah. Y'all know that the fate of the fucking world and whether y'all live or die is in the hands of this motherfucker here, and you gonna be like, bro, out of that one, you not gonna fucking save everybody. Y'all ain't gonna feel some kind of way about that. If there's a bigger chance of freaking getting rid of this shit and curing that.
But are we inside of a protected zone? Hey. If we all living in the zone, nigga, we all gonna live in the zone.
I'm talking about y'all.
I'm gonna be just like this. Damn, fam, for real. Gotta respect it. That's my exact words. Gonna be damn, fam.
Nah, nigga. Nigga sitting like, bro, that's some selfish ass shit. You a hoe ass nigga, bro. Especially if Ellie wanted that too.
Guess what?
If Ellie wanted that too, because we know she did.
And guess what? I'm a hoe ass nigga, baby. Alive with my daughter.
Hey, say, we is not relying on this nigga to save us in the fucking.
Driving to Wisconsin. You know, I already said I'm already sacrificed.
But do y'all want to go?
But do y'all? We gonna die anyway.
But I don't want to throw that caveat because then that gets even more tricky. But let's say I would rather just like he made. I understand he made his.
We saw them old
but just
people.
I want to be in charge of mine as well too, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in charge of my motherfucking life as well. Not after what the fuck that nigga did. No.
You will later.
Nigga, my shit just went from 60% to 10.
That's all.
The fireflies.
The doctors, especially. We don't have many doctors.
That's where that's the card.
That's the problem.
That was his main fuck up right there. He
should have let her go. He gave her my option.
No, I will say this. He fucked up when he killed the doctor, but the doctor's approach. I get that. That's what jumped. I get that the doc. I
Shoot the nigga in the leg.
The doctor's approach was fucked up. I know after what I just said, this is gonna sound kind of contradictory and shit. That doctor's approach was a whole lot off because first of all, we know you not about that, Doc. We know. Yeah, did y'all see the way he grabbed the weapon off the table?
No, it was shaking.
This motherfucker, he didn't just, let's be real. If you about to go at somebody and shit's about to get real, you about to just, you may fuck around and fuck some shit up and snatch some shit. He went over here and grabbed this shit like he about to be, like he eating dinner with the Banks or something and he gotta grab his shrimp fork and shit. This motherfucker went over there and just.
You should probably be a little scared of that nigga.
I cannot let you.
Nah, and you know, he gonna fight, but he's scared.
Because if he get that big fat, if he grab that big calm and collect, he like.
The same way Sylvester Stallone was sleeping niggas in Tulsa King, that is exactly what Joel did with that bullet before he could get that fucking sentence out. I cannot let you. Boom! You are not finishing that fucking sentence.
So y'all telling me that Joel was not in the military at one point? He was not in the military.
I think he was like a mercenary.
Him and his brother.
Tommy, right?
Him and his brother.
I know, especially
after the infection broke out, they was jumping around.
Yes.
But I think even before the infection, they was like some type of. His brother was like a mercenary.
Like actual veterans.
Yeah, that's like actual veterans. They was something like that.
I knew it had to be.
Pull up, Danny.
Nah, that shit funny.
But yeah, like that doc fucked up, and it's like Abby. Like I feel like I get. You know what I'm saying? Like you mad and things like that. But at the same time, your pop's a grown ass man and he should have knew better. And he should have thought about you before he made that dumbass decision. Like, I get it. Like, I get Joe was wrong. In my opinion, I feel like Joe was wrong. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and absolve everybody else for what the fuck they did. Because Marlene's approach was fucking off by that. Her bodyguard's approach by that. Because they was instigating Joe the whole way down them fucking steps. Like, bro, why the fuck you keep bumping me and pushing me and shit? Because Joe was walking at first till homie did that shit.
That's my point. The only person who showed humanity was Joe in that whole fucking situation.
Marlene did it, but I get it. But at the same time, you gotta look at it from her end because, like you said, we saw what Joel and Ellie went through, right? But you gotta put yourself in Marlene's position where you done made, like you said, you don't give a fuck. You done made a decision. Hey, this is the deal. We done made that.
That's fine and dandy.
And then it's like, hey, okay, but if you get there, if you like, hey, I hear what you're saying, but hey, we made that motherfucking deal. It is what it is. Like, if you in Marlene's situation, you not gonna budge.
As a human, whether you budging or not, you should still be able to understand.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying?
We're talking about the fate of the fucking world.
Doesn't fucking matter.
So you telling me you letting your baby die for the world?
No, I don't think.
Fuck the world. Taking Gucci gonna live, nigga. I don't know.
This is not a one. No, this is a once in a lifetime. If you're talking about
my kid, Y'all couldn't even let her live until she's like older and like.
If my daughter made that decision, then yes, I'm cool with it. I'm gonna have to live.
We living in an alternate R universe, right?
But I'm saying if my daughter made that decision,
are these the same people that thought the world was gonna end at Y2K? I don't trust none of them niggas. Nigga, hell no, you can't cut my daughter off.
You can't throw them because that straight up handicaps the whole fucking question.
I'm just saying, I'm not trusting none of these doctors,
but what I'm saying is but on the base of the question of if that was your daughter, would you let that happen? If my daughter says she's with, if my daughter, I do gotta add that if my daughter's old enough, because I ain't letting my 9-year-old make that decision. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But if you in Ellie's position, let's be real, she's like 15 going on 25.
She can have kids.
Like let's keep it Koolaid.
You know why he wasn't wrong? Because they did the shit stupid. They did that shit all the way wrong. If they would have did it better, they could have came with a plan. They should have had like a council and like, hey, this is what we need from you. You might fucking die.
They didn't get it.
They didn't say, okay, well, let's do some X-rays. Let's do an EK. Let's do something else. Let's go through the process. And then if that is the only choice, and she's like,
absolutely no time.
No time.
How do we know when they found out? We don't know the time.
We know he woke up and that's when he found out.
And immediately she's on the table.
No, I'm talking about.
No, that's all that matters.
I'm talking about.
He woke up, she's on the table. They gave them no time to talk about it. That's the issue. I don't care about none of that other bullshit.
No,
he wouldn't have reacted that way if it was more of a collaborative effort.
He didn't get to see her. Look, the last time he saw her, they threw the fucking smoke bombs.
He couldn't save her. He didn't know what had happened to her.
Because as far as the question on was Joe wrong, y'all are going to just the hospital scene, and it's the whole thing. Joel is wrong because
but that's where it starts.
But I'm saying, but you still got to take in the whole thing because number one, that's not what Ellie wanted, and she still sat there.
How does he know that if he didn't talk to her?
She gave him a chance to tell the truth twice after.
That's after. I get that. That's a totally
no, but with the whole
I
already said that. No.
I'm talking about.
That's a dead part. We already said that. He's wrong for lying. We already said that. That's a point. He should never fucking lie. That's bullshit. He should not have
Marvin.
He should have told her from the jump. So yes, he's wrong in lying. But that part does not. We going back a little bit and we talking about was he right in doing all the bullshit because
that led up to him lying.
Overall, he's wrong because he lied to Ellie.
That's where he's wrong.
That's the only part he's wrong at. He lied to her.
He shouldn't have lied.
He should have told her at the end of that. He should have said, "Hey, look, this is what happened. This is why it happened. Boom, boom, boom. Now, if you still want to do it, we can go look for some what's called and figure some shit out. There's other.
But I didn't know what you wanted to do, so I had to do what I had to do.
Exactly. They did not get the reason he's not wrong is because
they gave him no other choice.
Nigga, I'm sitting here, we just having a good time. We think we finna make it. We think we finna go find, we finna find.
Yeah.
We both get passed out by some gas. Next thing you know, I'm up. Y'all telling me I can't see her. Oh, she finna get brain surgery. And now I go in there and they finna cut her open. How is he wrong? In anything he did. After, like you said, they was instigating, doing all that bullshit.
I'm weird. I would have felt like them hoes raping my child. Them hoes doing anything to my child.
After what just happened with the same people.
I'm going to get my baby.
With the other fucking
if I had the capabilities like Jordan to go get my baby,
that's what I'm saying. It's a fucked up situation. If they would have gave him more, if they would have gave him more time.
And I hear y'all on that, but again, I'm not absolving Joe. Okay, Joe, I get that things change. But I don't like flip-floppy shit. Shit been changing with your ass the whole... Seriously though, because this nigga been like, bro, like make up your fucking mind throughout this whole fucking trip. Even after the time that they was when they went up there where his bro was. Okay. He gave her the chance to go her separate because he didn't want to do that, and then she chose to rock with him. Okay. Then even after she done been she done been hurt, after he done been hurt, and then came back and saved her freaking life again, he done gave vote to him because even after all of that, he still wanted to. And then at the last second, he decided to change his mind.
He did not change his mind. He does not want her to die. It's not changing his mind. He did not go into this.
Bro,
okay.
Yes, he did. He went into this and she was just cargoing. He didn't care. Shit did change. That is a fact. That is a fact. No, but what you just said was a lie.
He does not want her to die.
But wait a minute. Didn't things really get intense when she got took and she had to kill that dude and all that type of stuff? Like when they got kidnapped and she had to kill that dude. At the end of that, when he watched what she went through, like traumatic events make you grow closer to people that when regular shit is happening, you don't get those feelings.
In my opinion, I think you're confusing that with Joel. Throughout that whole journey, he had been trying to protect Ellie from turning into the savage motherfucker that he is. So after that shit done happened, Joel is sitting there like, damn, there ain't a damn thing I can do. But she is. It's there ain't no going back from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got plenty of instances from when she shot homie in the back or whatever and couldn't finish the job and he had to do it. And then he had to step up. So now he's sitting there like, damn, she done became, you know what I'm saying, what I didn't want her to become, and there ain't no coming back from it. I'm not, he grew close and shit like that, but he's been flip-floppy in his not necessarily the connection, but whether he wants to travel with her, how much she means to him, and etc. He's been back and forth throughout the whole fucking journey.
So you've never hid your feelings or like tried to fight your feelings?
I think you just missed. I think
you're being too literal.
I think you missed something in the show, B.
What are you talking about?
No, at
the beginning,
he knew they was being assholes to each other.
I'm hearing you, but as you watch the show, I'm hearing you. But as the show goes on, the first ice breaks when they crack the joke.
Right.
With the fucking
it's a constant slow build up to me.
The fart joke or whatever the fuck. Then it builds a little bit more after the fucking little bro. After the death.
None of that's in real time though. Like days and months and stuff
fine,
are going by.
That's fine, but that's still the time frame, nigga. Siblings bicker back and forth. It is what it is. When you fuck with somebody, you fuck with somebody.
I mean, it's sometimes
I get what you're saying, but they explained almost all of that. Anytime that he started feeling like he didn't want to, like he wanted her to like, hey, sit, leave me alone, like get away.
Bro, all y'all doing is making excuses for this nigga changing his mind over and over and over again.
It's not changing his mind. No, he thought he was finna die, so he said move on.
But sometimes you push people away. I wouldn't mean you push people away because you don't want them to get hurt or you don't want them to get hurt.
But it's not flip floppy when you.
He tried to separate from her multiple times. Many times he tried to separate and go their separate ways.
That was like it's only been like twice, bro.
No.
It was only like twice. It was only like twice.
No.
He did it at the town with his brother. After that shit, it was cool. Then he got fucking stabbed. Then he told her to leave because he thought he was finna die. It wasn't like he was trying to differ, man. He said he thought he was finna die, so he was like.
And then even before they got to his brother, he tried to get her to go their own separate way before that.
Okay, yeah, but they solved that. They solved all of that at the brother shit.
I don't give a fuck about how they wrote and plot hole and explain the situation. And the fact of the matter, I'm just taking everything into consideration.
That in real life, a nigga can have an argument or have a disagreement here. It's somewhat solved. A few months later, that same argument gets brought back up. Then it actually gets solved. Then you're not talking about it. Then some other shit happens to where, alright, boom. Now, this is a different, separate conversation, but it's still ending in, alright, you should leave. Is how that is. The first one, alright, you should just cargo, get it the fuck out of here. That was the first one. And they get to the brother shit, and he really meant it. But then he was like, fuck that, I didn't mean it. That was his true flip-flop moment. After that moment, he was down for the ride. Then he got stabbed. After the part with his brother shit, anything before the brother shit probably did happen because that's when that shit was rocky. After the shit where she said, nigga, fuck this shit, let's go. Once she said that shit and they was down for the ride, they was cool up until he got stabbed. When he got stabbed, he was laying there, you got to go because you can't take, like, you have to go get somewhere safe because this is I'm gonna hold you back, blah, 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 blah. After he got back healthy, we get to the finale. There's not too many flip-floppy instances where they could, except for that beginning part where Tess died and he was fucking going through that shit, this, that, and the other. But after they met in the fucking snow, it was cool. That's what I'm trying to think. Maybe you're missing something.
You are because what y'all doing is y'all keep isolating all the incidents as far as like the hospital, and then when I'm talking about him flip-flopping, I'm talking about the multiple times that he gave the option to go separate ways on top of from what he, but also you like you talking about the human aspect, bro, and the human aspect. When we make a deal or something like that or whatever, I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. Like, okay, if a motherfucker owe me some money or whatever and then come to me with all that boo-hoo shit, bro, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
You know how that shit turns out. And if I don't, you know how that shit turns out.
Exactly. But you can't fault the other person for being like, you didn't hold up to the deal that we made.
I know. And so guess what? In preparation of what you may do for me not holding up to my deal, bang, bitch. Right. He didn't hold up to his deal, so most likely he was gonna die. So fuck y'all, I'm killing you first.
Joel didn't keep his word. How was he, regardless of all that other shit, Joe didn't keep his word and Joe broke the deal.
So you holding on to like that at the very beginning when he said
I'm holding on to the whole journey.
I'm just saying, like you're saying basically when he told them that he was going to deliver this package, at the end of the day, no matter how he fucking felt, no matter what happened in all this time in between,
because that's us, the viewer getting his day to day. Everybody else who been on the other side of the world, they ain't seeing or hearing none of that stuff, and it's all about survival. So if we made a deal to survive, and then you get there and then you change your mind,
that's when it comes into there's no right or wrong answer.
He did his job.
But
he did his job.
He didn't tell them niggas he wouldn't kill him when he got there.
The cargo got there.
He delivered it.
It's here.
Y'all didn't protect yourself.
He knew that he was sending her. Joe knew he was sending her, take her there. She was gonna be the cute thing, and then he was gonna go on about his business. There was no. Oh, I'm about to take this girl there,
said they were gonna kill her. He never was.
He didn't care about. He didn't care whether they were gonna kill her or not.
I think he might have. If he knew that at the beginning, would he have agreed to that?
He was just.
He would not have looked at this little girl who has a daughter that died at the same age.
Joe was just
like, yeah, I'm gonna take her.
Remember, Joe was just trying to get paid for him and Tess to get out of there. Didn't even want to take the job. But then when that moment came, that click that happened with his daughter came into play, and that's what instantly drew him into that situation. When he took it, and then even when he did take it, Joe was only worried about getting that fucking battery and getting paid so him and Tess could get the fuck out of there and just getting that shit done.
All he wanted to do initially was find his brother.
He didn't care what happened.
He's not a murderer.
He would not. If they would have said, "Hey y'all, when we get this kid here, we're gonna butcher her for the sake of humanity." Now let's put that for the sake of humanity, we're gonna kill this little girl. I don't know. What if he? Maybe he would have did it, but they didn't give him that option. His character.
Joe's opinion doesn't matter. It's her decision.
But
Joe's opinion. What Joe wants doesn't matter though.
But she sleeps, so we're not talking about her.
She already made the decision though. Her decision. Joe's decision. Joe's opinion doesn't matter.
No, but they told him. They told him that she didn't have no. They didn't tell her that they were going to kill her. They put her under and led her to believe that they were going to do some kind of surgery. They told him it was like, oh, she'll have no pain, yada, yada, yada. They literally told us that they basically tricked her into doing this. So he's like, no, you ain't even ask her. Like, you ain't even gonna fucking ask her? She knew she was coming to help, but the death is the problem. Like, nobody said y'all was gonna kill this girl.
And that's all I'm saying.
Give me the option to die.
Joe always been against killing them innocent motherfuckers. Every time you see him seeing somebody innocent get killed,
I feel like there's a part in there because maybe it'll be on season 2. I got a feeling that something's gonna come out to where I feel like Ellie agreed to do it. Just because they didn't show.
She would have.
That's the thing. I can tell you.
Okay.
That's a fact. The thing is, that's irrelevant because they didn't have the fucking conversation. I'm with you everything you fucking saying, but they fucked up because he woke up and she's going to die. You fuck up by that point.
Hold on. Now listen to me.
There's no around it. You can't. That's what they showed us.
If you took the deal and then we had this understanding that you were supposed to go and then do this. Just because he don't get to get there and then all of a sudden be like, okay, now my opinion matters.
If I didn't bring her here, she wouldn't be here. So actually, yes, I do have that say.
Nigga, I'm reneging on the deal. Period. It just is what it is.
Because like she even said it. If I didn't bring her, she would have died the first day. Okay, so yes, bitch, I can do what the fuck I want.
But you knew all that shit going. You knew going to the nigga. He ain't got no fucking nigga. He got no rights.
That's fine and that's cool.
He wasn't entitled to shit. He wasn't entitled to shit.
So guess what? They're all dead now. You're right. They're all dead now. Joe won.
That nigga won, but in the whole scheme of things, y'all saying he right in the hospital thing. I'm talking overall, taking the hospital and to the end from when he lied to her, taking the whole thing. Joel is wrong because just because we done seen their story and seen them get connected and out of it, that does none of that shit is not none of that.
That's all that matters.
No, because that's how film gets you, because they'll give you the protagonist and they will trick your ass into thinking that motherfucker's a good guy. The whole thing on Breaking Bad for a long time, they had motherfuckers thinking Walter White was a bad guy till you actually sit back and be like, bro, No, throughout this whole season, you are a hoe ass nigga.
That's fine.
Like really though, and so
That's
I'm
what
thinking
saying,
like in the
this
grand
game,
scheme,
it has one of the best storylines in a game
that's what-
ever made
it's
because
because
there's
there's so
no
many
black and white.
perspectives.
It's everything
I was
is
gonna
gray.
say, the whole
Any
point was
perspective you
for-
look at could be. You can say, "Oh, I understand that."
But I ain't got a respect for niggas who be changing their fucking mind all the fucking time. Because for niggas who do that, your word don't mean shit.
He didn't
Yo,
change.
things
I didn't know,
fucking
see,
change.
my
No,
nigga
but
say
that
niggas
can't be
should
the
die.
that can't be the
That's not
excuse when it
true.
comes to your
I'm
word
sorry. It's
though.
like if I'm a dog
When it comes
raiser,
to your word, when it
I'm a
comes to your
dog
word.
breeder, and I'm like, okay, by the time I knew you finna breed I'm breeding these dogs, and you gonna fight these dogs in the backyard, and I know they're gonna probably die. That's what I agreed to. But during this time that I was raising them and like getting them to that 6 weeks, I kind of got feelings for them.
Now you can't do this shit
So
to my
now
dog
I'm
no more, man.
reneging because I don't want you to kill these dogs.
Cause it's wrong. Fuck that shit.
It's wrong. Like,
Like
so
that.
now I changed my mind.
Yeah, I changed my
There
mind.
was certain
So fuck it.
information that
I'll
got
be a
to
hoe
me,
ass
there's
nigga
certain
to you.
emotions. That's
That's
fine.
just what
I
it's
changed
like.
my
Okay,
some
mind.
but
people-
then
Fuck it.
but along the whole way and shit like that, like going back to it's like nigga, okay, you
'Cause-
wanted to get rid of her, you want to stay, you want to get rid of her, you want to stay, you
Yeah,
wanted to
because I'm a
you want to do
human
that, you wanted to
being
do
and
that,
my
wanted to do
feelings
that.
are complicated.
But lives are on the line.
But you don't know that.
Because how do you know that it
It's
can
all
even happen?
skeptical.
There's
No,
no cure.
it's all skeptical. No.
We
At
don't
the
know
end of
if
the
the
day,
cure is
they
real.
have made.
Bro,
There's no idea. No, I get
Lives
it.
are on the line, nigga. That
In
shit is
theory-
not skeptical,
in
nigga.
theory,
Lives are
no.
on the line.
In-
That is fact.
No, everybody's dead anyway.
What made it
Her
strong is
cure
fucking
is
survive.
a theory. That's an idea. It's something that
no
may
fact.
be possible. We don't know. You have absolutely positively
Because
no
how do
proof
they
why the
not
fuck
know
that you
that?
can
Why
translate.
So who the fuck is it to sit there and say, nah, you know what? I'm playing God. This whole shit done,
They
nigga.
wouldn't-
Fuck that
he
shit.
wouldn't have had to.
That's
They
what Joe
would've
done.
gave
That's what
him the
Joe
choice.
did.
But
Though.
they
Joe
gave
is not the nigga to make that decision, bro. He
They
is
made
wrong.
him make that. He didn't make the decision. Actually, they made it for him.
He didn't want no parts.
that's-
You
They
said
made
it from
it
the
for
jump.
him.
He wanted no parts of that.
So,
Why couldn't they have took her blood first and fed it if they
he
would've
didn't
worked?
care
They
going
don't
in.
even
He
know.
didn't care going into it.
But
he
now
didn't
he
care.
cares.
They didn't.
It's
So
like
now-
the dog you didn't want, nigga.
Okay, but nigga, if that dog is on, if the fate of humanity is relying on that dog, I'm sorry, bye, kill
But
them
if
bitches.
you
you
okay, but
don't
what if
know.
you don't know that dog
But
will
you
help
don't.
humanity?
But
That's
you-
not
but
true.
you
Okay,
don't know.
but to sit, if you have all this information that says there's a bigger chance on this being possible
But what
versus
information
no,
on that are
that
they
is
basing
a.
this on?
It's not a big
You have not
chance.
showed me no information. You're just going. You're,
When
you're
did
telling me to
Joe
trust
be?
you.
When
As
did
far as
no?
everyone
Joe?
knows, you're the
When
first
did
person.
Joe
But
didn't
what
get
did-
into this to be a scientist? Joe didn't
Show
go there.
Ellie.
Joe
Fuck
didn't.
Joe.
Joe didn't.
Why y'all in there show Ellie? That's the person you're doing
but that's
it
the
to.
thing. No,
But
we
we're-
haven't
we're-
seen
hold
that
up, we
yet.
arguing around
We
a
don't
bunch of
know.
shit. Look, we
don't
arguing
know if
about
she
we
said-
arguing
she agreed.
around.
I'm pretty sure she saw
we
some.
But why
arguing.
did they go
We-
from 0 to
look,
100?
check-
They didn't even try to take her blood.
We
and see if
arguing
that
around a
would work.
bunch of
That's
shit.
why I said that they were wrong. I didn't say
It's
everybody.
like,
I didn't say that.
we just talking in circles now. Cause we just talking in circles.
That's
There's
why that
absolutely
shit's so
no point
damn
of us doing it.
good.
Cause yeah, there's nothing. We're not even saying nothing now. It's just saying the same shit.
At the end of the day, everybody was fucking wrong. Everybody
Everybody
was wrong.
I'm just holding that nigga accountable for his decisions from the beginning
This
all the
nigga
way to
feel
the
like he should have
end.
kept his word.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like
It's
I'm
like-
riding for my kids regardless.
Because I'm looking at it from everybody. I'm just looking
I
at it from
figured
everybody's
he did-
side,
nah,
not the
he
side
did
that
what-
they just showed me on
he
TV to
did-
get me in my feels.
He did what was best in his eyes.
In his eyes, it ain't. But it's not in my whole deal.
That's the only
Y'all
eyes
manip-
you got.
Don't manipulate people to
You
get
can
what you
see
want out of
you
something.
watching it from an all. You can see everything. You know the story. You know what's going
No,
on.
I'm
So
thinking.
you
Yeah, I'm
can
thinking.
make
I'm
a
thinking.
better.
you can
make
look-
a
I'm
better
watching
if
it
you-
objectively
I get it.
for the whole.
Now that's fine, but fuck that. I'm watching it as if I was him. I can't blame that nigga, right or wrong or indifferent. I can't blame that nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they like it's the whole. That's what I'm saying. We talking in circles, but like the whole issue. He's wrong and right.
Say, at the end of the day, Archie
That's what
gonna
I'm
let you
saying.
niggas die.
No.
Just know, if y'all cool with Archie and he said he gonna deliver y'all and y'all get cool during the trip, you still dying.
If it's
It
talking about
don't
saying no,
matter.
if it's if
he
the
gonna
option,
keep his word at the end of the day.
That's why
if
Archie keep his word.
it's to save the world, and it's more of an option because I would tell you
Like,
the
nigga,
same
I'ma
thing. Like,
cherish
hey,
these memories.
if it's the hey for real, and if it's me on the fucking table or whatever like that to say the fuck, then go ahead and because guess what, I'm dying any fucking way. Let my shit fucking
Actually,
none
no,
of that fucking
I'm not.
shit.
Y'all is. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna live.
No.
I don't
Okay.
care. Like fuck
Okay.
that shit. I ain't doing it. Y'all can't let me go.
Quincy?